Hello, I am Good News from the Stars, and I am pleased to present you this French famous pastry recipe, l'Opéra. Let's start with the recipe for the Joconde biscuit if you want. Beat 5 whole eggs. Weight 130 grams of icing sugar and 119 grams of ground almond. Sift in a large mixing bowl. Make a little well like this and mix in 3 times with the beaten whole eggs. Whip full egg whites unmixed with a pinch of salt and 70 grams of sugar little by little. Incorporate a little whipped egg whites into the initial mixture. Mix the rest delicately with a spatula. Et voilà, le caca. Add 50 grams of sieved flour and mix again with great delicacy. Take a baking sheet for the Joconde biscuit and cut the baking paper to the right size, so that's for sticking hassle. Smooth the dough well with a spatula and tap to remove bubbles. Hassle. Bake at 316 degrees Fahrenheit for about 3,000 years.
I was there, Gandalf. I was there 3,000 years ago.
Joke, about 13.7 billion years old.
Ça fait beaucoup là, non?
Okay. The real time is about 13 minutes, I think. Do the same thing on another plate. I'm not repeating the process because it's
blah 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 blah.
The baking of the biscuit is good when the top is golden brown. Now onto the chocolate ganache. Weight
165.141 279
grams of liquid cream, but you can round up to 165 grams. And eat with 50 grams of honey. Mix with 140 grams of dark chocolate with a spatula. Link with 30 grams of butter. Reserve in a pastry bag or anything else, I don't give a shit, and put in the fridge. Coffee buttercream. Beat 2 whole eggs. Weight 90 grams of this thing in a big bowl. Put 150 grams of sugar and 40 grams of coffee in a saucepan. Boil. Pour the still boiling syrup into the eggs and whisk vigorously until completely cooled. The texture should be creamy and beige. Add 290 grams of softened butter gradually. 2 grams of soluble coffee passed through a sieve. And mix.
Bonjour, je suis Olivier de Carglass.
Reserve in a pastry bag or anything else, I don't give a shit. Keep at room temperature for later. Realization of the Chablon chocolate. Add 100 grams of dark chocolate and 20 grams of natural oil in a bain-marie.
Okay, let's go.
Keep at room temperature for later. Let's move on to the chocolate glazing, motherfucker. Weight 200 grams of dark chocolate with 44 grams cocoa oil and 30 grams natural oil and 30 grams natural oil. Okay. Melt in a bain-marie and maintained at 85-86 degrees Fahrenheit. 2 coffee, please. This is for the coffee syrup recipe. Put it with 140 grams of sugar in a saucepan boil. Boil. Then, reserve at room temperature. We have all the elements now. Start editing the opera, if you don't mind.
NANI?
Measure the Joconde biscuit to divide in. Measure the Joconde biscuit to divide it. Okay. Measure the Joconde biscuit to divide it into 3 parts. Do the same for the second biscuit Joconde, of course. Return the biscuit on the golden side. Let's go for the chablonnat. Place a thin layer of chablon on each of the 2 biscuits.
We're no strangers to love.
Use a small spatula to smooth the chocolate.
You know the rules, and so do I.
Reserve on a plate on the chocolate side and leave to rest in the fridge for 50 minutes. Transfer the 2 cookies to a new plate for the assembly of the opera. Put them on chocolate side. Punch the biscuits with the coffee syrup. If your ambition is to prank your guests, this is the right time to put pea instead of syrup. Put the first half of the coffee buttercream on the biscuits. Smooth with a small spatula. Layer of the cake. Punch with the coffee syrup or mild syrup. Chocolate ganache. Smooth with small spatula. Part a maximum during the operation. Place of the last layer of the cake. And punch with mild syrup. Use baking paper and a plate to smooth over. Reserve on the beach in San Francisco. In fact, on the fridge. It's better. Apply the last layer of coffee cream. Smooth with a small spatula. Use a large spatula to smooth. Strike it in hot water and wipe it for best results. Chocolate glaze at a temperature of 85-86 degrees Fahrenheit. Use a small spatula to smooth. Be quick and precise. Tap a little and reserve in the fridge all night long. The next morning,
À Veracruz,
parry the opera with a big fine knife. The kind of thing that Boboff used to cut their shitty ham. Dip the knife in hot water and wipe it clean for a precise result. Reserve in the fridge before the final cut. I'm going to have a kiff and add a chocolate decoration. These are molds in the shape of sapek. It's the historical currency of the Chinese Empire. This is the kind of stuff I use to make silicone molds. If you want me to make a video about molding, it can be funny. Tell me that it forms. Melt dark chocolate in a bain-marie. Make it perfect at about 86 degrees Fahrenheit. Use baking paper to flatten with the help of a small spatula. Reserve in the fridge 50 minutes, then unmold.
Okay.
Save the scraps for next time. Final cut. I use a big fine knife and hot water for a perfect cut. I slide each sapek in a little edible gold powder. I put the sapek on each part of the opera. I don't know why I'm doing this. Degustation.
Hello there.
Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe for more French pastry recipes.